Hello again, welcome to today's attempt of a Stepdle puzzle. I missed this over the weekend because I didn't make a video, but it was actually International Sudoku Day on the 9th of the 9th, because Sudoku usually uses a 9x9 grid, and because Sudoku is a subject close to my heart, I'm going to be taking part in the World Sudoku Championships next month. I'm going to be using words connected with Sudoku as my starting guesses. So, 9. You have 9 rows, 9 columns, and you have to use the numbers 1 to 9. So 9 is a very heavily connected word with Sudoku. Oh, and it's worked surprisingly nicely today. It's probably going to be blank E-N blank. So that last letter could be a D or a T. Probably several other options. In fact, let's try dent, because then we'll find out if the D or the T goes last. And it was the T. Oh, okay, now we might be in a hard mode trap, because it could be an R, an S, a T, a P, a G, a V, a B. So many options. I'm going to go rogue and duplicate the T. I mean, this could be so many things. Okay, at least we got there. We didn't waste 10 guesses. That could have been a lot worse. Could have been better, but it could have been worse. I said you have 9 rows and columns, and you also have 9 boxes that will use the numbers 1 to 9. Oh, that's not worked as well as I hoped. I thought the B and the X, we would be lucky if we got those in the word, but the O and the E could easily have been in. I want to try the A and the I, because those are the two most common vowels left, so let's try Daisy. Okay, we've got the I and we've got the S in the right place. Interesting. And there's not going to be a vowel directly before it, probably, because if the U is directly before the S, I don't know where the I is going to go. So let's try first. I think that was quite restricted, given that the S had to be fourth. So very happy to get that. 6-letter word, of course, we're going to use Sudoku. And again, we've only got an S. Right. Well, let's try an ING ending, but I'm actually going to try an IGN ending instead. Oh, and none of those letters are even remotely in the word. So we should have used the A earlier than this position, apparently, because it's the only vowel we haven't tried yet. We could just make do with E's, of course. We know there's at least one E. Let's get the A and the E involved then. Okay, still nothing is in the right place. Where on earth is this S gonna go? It's never a plural, but it could easily end in S if it's a double S, so it could be access. We had all 4 letters, just none of them in the right place, even though there were 2 C's and 2 S's. That's a bit unlucky, but I worked it out anyway. And of course, I've said several times that Sudoku has 9 rows and 9 columns. And again, we've got an S. Right, what are we going to do with this M then? I think an MIS beginning is quite likely, so let's try mistake. That also lets us try all of the remaining vowels, which is nice. And it was not a mistake, because we've got 5 letters correct now. But only one of them is in the right place. But at least it's the first letter, that should help. So it could be an EST ending. Maddest. Not the most common of words, I think, but it's got to be worth a try. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so if the S is not next, which probably means we don't know what the 3rd letter is yet. So as I said before, it's not going to be a plural. The S has got to be 4th or 5th. Could be M-A-T, but then the S would have to go there. And that just looks like Matisse, the artist, which obviously it can't be for several reasons. So maybe it's more likely that the S and T are there, because it could be Majesty. There we go, that was quite a majestic finish. So 5, 3, 4, 4. I would have liked it better if it was quadruple 4, it would have been a nice pattern. But it all ends up being the same thing. We had 4 guesses left either way. So that's the Stepdle puzzle for today. Thank you for watching, and now go and solve a Sudoku. Bye for now.